Good evening. Yes, we've got a special guest on tonight. You probably know him anyway. And it's not John.
Dear.
Put all the branding on. Before I forget, there you go. Look at that. Efficiency tonight.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
We've got Mark on.
Hey! How is everybody?
I'm so happy. We got him. He's finally got him on.
Yeah, here I am. Oh, when we get more people in chat, I've got a great story to tell you. What happened to me and my wife about a month ago? It was absolutely fantastic. But I'll tell you when there's a few more people in. I'll tell you the story.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
Go through what we've got today. Then, have you got anything today, Mark? Obviously, your postman won't come yet.
My snow speeder, Luke, was meant to be here today, and Amazon have changed it, and it's now coming at the end of June, July. So it's meant to be here. I got a message this morning. Click OK if you're happy with the new date. Came that way. But this week, I've always wanted the Walgreens 3PO, one with the gold arm. And it was only in Walgreens over here. But the Walgreens where we are in North Carolina, nightmare. You're never going to get anything. The only ever exclusive I ever found in them was the Obi-Wan Commander. And that's because the lady who's there actually told me. So I've been looking for this 3PO, so I found that. That came yesterday, which I was really happy about. And then my Stormtrooper Commander, the one off GameStop, which I said last week, I don't know when my order's coming. That's coming on Friday. So that's what I've got this week.
All right. Yeah. No,
have you got anything, Matt?
No.
Neither have I.
I bought.
Tesla sent me all those few bits of her.
That's one of the best parts of this video. That's one of the best parts every week. Have you got anything? No.
No. I've got them things coming from Tesla. He messaged me this morning. He said, "Has your postman been?" I went, "No, it didn't come till actually quite late today, but it was a bill. I got a bill. So no, nothing from me today."
That's what I got yesterday. A bill. No. My excitement today was buying a new inner tube for my mountain bike and a new toilet seat because the wife keeps nagging me for a new toilet seat. But we got one of those newfangled ones that's soft. It all goes down slowly, and I was trying to find the right one and measurements. So
okay, you.
Yeah. He actually ruined a joke for me this week because I had a paint roller. And I put it in a Star Wars bag with a Star Wars. I was going to send it to Matt and say, "Look, I've got you a new exclusive." But he'd finished his bloody kitchen, so I couldn't get it done.
Oh dear! Not with those postage prices. Bloody hell!
Right, crikey, not with a paint roller.
No.
Yeah, giant. Yeah.
We've got no chat yet.
eBay today.
There's 6 people watching, and there's nobody in chat yet. Because you're on. You know.
Yeah. Where's a few people? Yeah.
I tell you, I love it, and every time I'm going to thank you as well for him showing me Twitter. I've never done Twitter. I loved all the people on it and the stuff that you find out. And I mean, I've kept it to what I'm collecting. I don't want to get into. You hear so many bad stories about Twitter. So I've kept it to what, and I tell you what, thanks so much. I've all right, fair enough. I'll open a Twitter. And, I've loved it. It's fantastic. You know, brilliant. I didn't realise that it was 44. You know what I mean? I'm not down with the kids, so I couldn't believe that you can do everything on there through Facebook, through Instagram, and it's useless.
Evening, everybody. On time in the house.
I only got it recently.
Yeah, I prefer Facebook. I have it just because I need it for my channel and the Star Wars groups. But Twitter is just all different. I don't know why people don't like it really, because there's all the famous people in that you can actually interact with, and sometimes they do talk to you, which is really good. And when you get a message off somebody, it's just wow. Like Anthony Daniels actually sent me a direct message the other morning.
Yeah.
Just a random direct message.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, before I did the furniture, I was a tailor for 20 years. I was in London being a tailor. So I met loads of famous people. I think the last one that I ever met was Tyson Fury, but I met Mark Hamill. I met him over here. They have a place, a nationwide place in America called Brooks Brothers that does the suits and everything over there. Your American viewers will know what that is. And he came in there and, I was shocked. I just think, I look like a big girl, I didn't know what to say, But you must get that off, especially off lads like us, you must get that off all the time, You're dying to meet them, and when you do meet them, you haven't a clue what to say. So which is strange to me because I always find something to say, I had nothing to say there.
When I met Gary Fisher, I thought I'm not going to say anything because whatever I say is just not going to come out coherently anyway. So I just shut my gob, and I said bye bye to Gary, her dog, and she thought I said Carrie, and she said bye, dear. That's my day. That's my millennium. That.
Oh yeah.
Bless her.
Dear.
Oh dear. So we're not. This is We've only got 18 at the moment. That's not good. It's good. It's good, but it's not up to the usual. We're only like 6 minutes, so people's not clapping tonight.
Where's the usual?
I mean, I've never heard of this clapping. So what do you do? You clap for the NHS? Is this what this clapping is?
Stand on your doorstep and clap.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. All right. That's nice. That's a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think they're doing it anymore.
Last
one on it.
No, I think they've got a bit fed up with it now. I think the NHS people have said that they'd rather get paid more than actually get clapped at.
That makes
sense. True.
Oh dear. Right. Let's
try not to get in.
Let's get into a bit of news, a bit of topics and things like that. That's oops. I need to be in the picture as well. I think. There you go. Usual Mike has put a video out today, and
welcome to Usual My Television once again. Here's another video coming at you. Not as regular as I used to be, but there's some.
There you go. Not as regular as you used to be.
I'll write that one down.
I didn't want to know that. But,
Hasbro Pulse put out one of up on
it's this Hasbro Pulse article. I'm going to go through it and talk about it.
Detailing the history of the Black Series packaging. As we know, we've moved into the next round of.
It took me a while to find it actually, but
I did. Quite there yet.
I did find it. If I can find it. But with me, there you go. That's it. The range of Star Wars Galaxies behind the reinvention of the Black Series. So these are the new. This is the new packaging.
Mm-hmm. Concept packaging, wasn't it?
What, for the archives, is it?
Yeah. I don't know what you think about it.
I'm guessing that's for the archive, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the archive one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's some of it's quite nice, and some of it's.
I quite like that. I like that. The white, but
yeah,
that looks like a thing of Lynx, doesn't it? It sort of gives you that, Lynx. You get your shower gel. It looks a bit like that with the. I don't know, just the.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. Just gives you that. That sort of look. Yeah.
Yeah.
The black and the colour. Yeah.
Yeah. This I don't know. Yeah, it's like the numbers. The numbers have changed as well. It's quite an interesting article. I'd go over there and read it if you're interested in packaging, which I am. That's over on Hasbro Pulse. Actually, there's you can see there. There's a. Oh, you can't see it, but there's a chat there. So I actually got into a chat with somebody, and they couldn't help me, but I got in touch with Hasbro PR, and I'm hoping to get an email back from them. But there you go. That's
all right.
That's that. Back to Mike now.
It is going to be phase 4, and there's some concept.
It's he's just showing the same that we just showed, so we could have just showed the video really. But I don't want to show the video because I want people to go out there and look.
Yeah.
But he did say that,
from that the last
Run 1 2 will be the last number
you get in red and black with the number on it. There might be an exclusive down the track.
Yeah, that's quite cool, isn't it? Kit Fisto.
112 will belong to Kit Fisto.
But the thing is, they renumbered them after
the number of
the waves, didn't they?
Red boxes.
So there's not 112. There's
Mr.
a lot more than that.
Steve Evans,
Yeah.
who used to work in the Star Wars division of Hasbro.
But yeah, he goes on to talk about this list,
Franchise. I'm not going to say film because there's the film.
which I've got that list up, so we'll go through that list. It goes through the packaging. We've talked about that before.
You're looking at the box straight on, and I don't see the wedge on the other side. So,
but yeah, he just seemed a bit upset, did Mike today?
Yeah, he didn't seem himself at all.
Yeah.
No, I've reached out to him and see if he wants to come on. Oops, it's gone off now anyway. I've reached out to him, see if he wants to come on. If he's up early enough, because obviously he's in Australia, it's a lot earlier for him. I'll get him on and we'll talk to him about.
Well, maybe his recording business didn't take off like he wanted it to, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the list. Here's that list. Official fan checklist for Hasbro. So they are keeping it up to date. Zoddy Blaze, go through them all. Plo Koon, up to Kit Fisto, which is 112.
Yeah.
And then you get in the Empire Strikes Back. They're all going to be different waves for the Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi.
Which I think is a great idea. Because now they can collect what they want. If you don't want to collect sequels and you just want to collect original trilogy, now you can. So I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're just going to be throwing them out there now, and I don't know. The Childs is not applicable. Surely it should be Mandalorian. I suppose it's like a special edition thing, and it's not actual numbered.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tiny.
We've got the deluxe for Leogana Hoth. And it actually tells you where you can get them. Availability. Amazon, GameStop. So interesting.
Yeah. Should be
it's a good list. It's good to have a list actually.
No availability.
So it's nice to have a list and be able to. You can print that off and you can check your lists then, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Check it off. Like the good old days. You didn't have to tip the back of the box. That is something I'd like them to do. Is I know they can't do it through law reasons, but have some of the other figures on the back of the box or back of the card or whatever. That'd be quite.
That was one of my favourite things as a kid to do. You get the old 80s card backs, you go to bed, and there's a list of those figures, and you cross off the ones you've got, and you look for the ones that you need. I loved doing that as a kid.
Look at that for a back card.
I know.
I mean, the Empire Strikes Back ones are going to be is worse because you're not going to get the. Oh, you're just going to be. It's just all going to be. Don't eat it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
They sort of locked up, don't they? Really, locked up completely.
They want to make it proper retro. They need to do something like that.
Yeah.
There must be legal rubbish, isn't it? It
is. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
You could just.
But the thing is, to put that bit of paper in as well with the same stuff.
Yeah.
I tell you, that's something you don't hear of every day. How did you get into that?
But it's big. You could just put it as a kid.
Yeah. Sure, you can't put some at the very bottom. Just say, go to the website to check all these different, rules and regulations, and have it, and bang.
I think one thing we've all got in common is is the fact that we all have some type of OCD. When you see those numbers on the side, you have to collect them regardless. I know people were saying about the what is it, the Admiral Holdo yesterday, but you bought it because of the number and so forth. But now with these, every wave starts at 1. Your original trilogy starts at 1. Your sequels start at 1. Your Rebels start at 1. I think it's just a great way to do it, and having no number on the side as well in the picture, fantastic. I love the new boxes. I think they look awesome.
Yeah, they are nice, really nice, and I'm glad I stopped collecting. Really.
Yeah, yeah, and it's nice to have them in separate films, isn't it?
Well, there was a question. I was having a chat with someone yesterday about this because you see the Ahsoka and you see the Ezra and the prices that they are now in the red and black boxes. Well, I was thinking yesterday, are those prices going to come down now because they've been re-released, or are they going to go up and be classed as original Black Series? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't work out which way the red and black ones, especially ones that are going to go.
Yeah, vintage one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, when you look at it, like we were discussing a couple of days ago, when someone can pay £600 for an Ahsoka,
I've seen a lot.
You know, it's.
Oh.
Yeah. I have seen a lot of people selling them on eBay, the old ones, getting rid of them because they pre-ordered the next. They pre-ordered the whole wave, so they decided to get rid of their old Rebels figures, and they did it at the wrong time. If they'd done it like cut a week before, they might have got the money. But now they're just people are laughing at them, saying, "I'm not going to pay that. I pre-order them." So you just you know, do you? Some people are like, well, I'm not bothered by the face, but
like most of my girlfriends, I've never been bothered by the face.
Not bothered, are they? Some people got the figure, they're happy, but there's the faces are better, aren't they?
Dear, one more item I want to bring up.
Right.
Is over on Star Action.
Eventually, they will go back. They will go back up in price.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like the original Black Series with the orange line and the blue line. They're worth a fortune now because they're classed as the original ones. Well, I wonder if the red and black box will follow that suit and go down that route.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. So I'm going to bring this up now.
This
has come up on Star Action figures.
Yeah.
For pre-order. This is October though. The one I ordered was August, and I haven't gone back to check to see if mine's been delayed. It probably has. Let's click on that one. See, that's August, September still.
Yeah, mine says September.
So I don't know why that one is now October. But the thing is, this 3 Mighty McFlys. You're getting 3 Mighty McFlys in the first
second wave. Is it a second wave, Mark? Is it?
I thought that was in the first wave. I thought you were getting the 2 Martys, the Biff.
Yeah.
Because
you're getting second wave, or
it could be, but there's only one figure. I was thinking it's Biff, the 2 Martys, and the other Martys. So you got 3 Martys in the first wave. Call it the first wave, and then you've got Biff. I'd like to get Biff. I think I'll get Biff as well. But then you want Doc as well, don't you? You want all the other characters as well. I'm sure they'll bring them out eventually. They might be just testing the water, to be honest with you. But why bring 3 Mighty McFlys out straight away? Just baffling, really.
It is baffling because I know you say test the water, but I don't collect anything other than Star Wars. The minute I saw these, I got them. I ordered them straight away. So I think they know themselves are going to do well. Look at it; they look unbelievable.
All Back to the Future stuff because there's very little of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Star
Action Figures did say today that their baby orders are coming this weekend, but not the snow speeders. And it did say something about it being a busy weekend.
No.
They might be getting the retro collection in next week. So I don't know. I'll have to keep you posted on that one. Well, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the news.
Well, I think UK Amazon are saying 12th for the snow speeder, but I don't think it'll happen. So
no, it's strange.
I think we'll be lucky if we get to see anything in August. Yeah. Very weird.
I've seen some of the retro collection being reduced in the States to like $3.50 or something, something like that. See if we can bring that up. $5. No, I think it's on Yak Face. I'll just get Yak Face up. Sure. Oh, there, $3.75. $8.75.
They've gotten cheaper now, correctly.
Yeah. So that I've when I emailed Hasbro, I said to him, why can't we have the figures over here when they're getting reduced already?
Daft, isn't it? It's daft.
It is. It's stupid. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're probably not bothered. Hasbro aren't bothered because they've already sold them to retailers. It's the retailers that decide how much they want to sell them for. And Walmart have got Asda over here.
They've got their money from the figures.
They're trying to get rid of Asda, so they're just trying to get rid of them. It's just ridiculous. It is. It's really, really bad. So I'm hoping to get
people that have had their orders cancelled, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, there's that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I pre-ordered mine on 1st of April, so it just galling to see them there for $3.75, which equates to about £2.50.
But you've got to be careful with your Walmarts as well, though, because it's like they were talking about this Jabba's Palace going up to $13, and some of them are going. They're not, because I go to there's 3 Walmarts around me, and every one of them was still full price. It just, I think Walmart's done like a franchise, I suppose, where some people will own them, and it just depends what Walmart puts them down or not, you know.
Yeah, because I'm after that Jabba playset. Yeah, I want that Jabba playset, but I can't get it. This is what I said to Hasbro. So why can't I get it? You're getting me reduced. They're reduced in Target, Walmart, wherever.
Yeah.
But we can't even get them.
Well, the Walmart only has about 10 of them. When they go on sale, I'll get you one.
Thank you.
No problem. I'll get you one.
Yeah, the thing is, I could order one from over there pretty cheaply. It's just the delivery and the customs charges.
Yeah, that's a shock. The prices for, as we discussed yesterday, prices for postage has just gone crazy. You know,
unbelievable, isn't it?
My mum will send me a huge parcel. I have a twin brother in England, and I'm very close to him. It'll be full of Coleman's mustard and Marmite, and all the English stuff you can't get over here.
Yeah,
and it's a huge parcel. Just hundreds of pounds just to send it to me, and it's all it is really is like things like biscuits and bourbons and so on. Although I tell you what, I'm a big Warburton's bread fan, and I haven't had Warburton's. It kills me every day. And I'll come on with him, and he'll be eating a proper bacon butty. Don't let these Americans. This is not bacon over here. I don't know what it is. And they go crazy like it's the greatest thing on earth. It's funny. I've had crisps that are thicker.
Yeah, Danish bacon.
But like I say, the postage is crazy.
How much do we don't like it, and how we view ourselves as this massive purchasing power? UK and EU are a small drop in the ocean compared to North America. Yeah, true. Yeah, but it's still untapped, isn't it? It's still, look at what Kennedy did with Palatoy.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
They could do the same thing.
Great Britain has got to be the second biggest Star Wars fandom. Yeah. It's got to be. Most films were made there, It's
Yeah, that's
It's
exactly
ridiculous.
what I said to Hasbro. The film was
Yeah.
made here.
Yeah. But it's funny because I was watching Bosk's Bounties and he said that the majority of 3/4 inch go in England. Yeah, over here you do see them on the pegs. You know, GameStop has them down for like $9 now and so forth. But in England, if they're all sold, like Bosk said, then you'd think you'd make, you know, you're in the business of selling this stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. No. Anyway, go on then with your story. Let's
yeah, because we haven't seen anything.
I have never laughed so much in my life. Right? It's been right. We live in a small town in North Carolina. The reason we ended up here because my wife's American. Her sister lives here. They've got 5 kids. We've got 4. Blah blah blah. That's how we ended up here. So we were in the furniture business, as you know. So we collect furniture, we buy furniture, and usually we've got such a big reputation of what we do. People know who we are, and they'll phone us and say, "Listen, can you take this out? I've got this old piece of furniture." Blah blah blah. Anyway, about a month ago, we get this phone call off this woman in her 60s. She said, "My mother had just passed away. Oh, I'm very sorry about that, so forth." She said, "But she's got a ton of furniture in the house. And we know what you do, and if you'd like it, you're more than welcome to come and get it." So I said, yeah, no problem. So me and my wife, we get in the car, we drive to this house. So having a look around the house and so forth, yeah, there's old furniture. And look on the mantelpiece, okay? And there's a big picture on the mantelpiece. It's like a poster size, movie poster size, of Obi-Wan Kenobi in Attack of the Clones. Wow. So I'm looking at this picture and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So I turned around to this lady and I said, was your mum a massive Star Wars fan? And she went, no, I think you're wrong. That's Jesus. I couldn't believe it. This old lady had this, and it was massive, this movie poster, because it was Jesus. I didn't have the heart to turn around to this woman and say, sorry, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. I said, oh, right. I said, that's, you know, I couldn't believe it. Huge picture of Jesus and 2 crosses next to this huge poster of Obi-Wan. I couldn't write it in the chat because it just wouldn't come out as well. But I've never laughed so hard in my life. This old lady, old furniture, you know, religious signs everywhere. Big picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi in her house because it's Jesus.
Oh my God. I couldn't imagine that. Bloody hell.
And me being, like I said, I walk in with a Star Wars t-shirt and everyone around me knows I'm diehard, so I'm like, whoa, look at that. And she said, are you a big Jesus fan?
Yeah, Jesus fan, yeah.
But it's just the way she put me straight, man. She went, no, I'm sorry, you've got that wrong. That's Jesus. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, so it is.
Collection or something.
I've never laughed so much. I've never laughed so much in my life. So, and the woman had just died as well. And there's me in her house laughing. I don't know. I can't, you know.
Right, let's get back onto the toy talk. What do you actually collect?
Me? Right. Yeah. Well, my focus, to be honest, is Black Series. And when they first came out, I remember years ago, and I'd all my collection from a kid. You know, your B-Wings, your A-Wings, you've got your Kenner figures, your Paliboys figures, all put away. I remember walking through B&M Bargains after work, and I saw the vintage collection Sand Trooper when they first came out. And it's the first time I'd ever seen that card back since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't, you know, when you work and you get old and you have your kids, you tend to come off something like this. But as soon as I saw that, so I bought it, and that just went crazy. So for the start, vintage collection, I went crazy for him. Then I go back to my house, go into the loft, and you find out all your old Star Wars stuff, you lose stuff. And when we were kids, my mum had 4 boys, so you had to look after everything. You know, it's not as if you're getting another figure next week. As you know, lads, you got it for doing something. If you got your own work done, you got a figure. If it's your birthday, you got a few figures and so forth. So all my stuff was immaculate as a kid. Well, then when I found out about the Black Series, I said, well, it's not really me because my focus will always be 3/4 inch. But the more and more they came along, and the more and more they developed it, and the more product that was coming out for Black Series instead of everything else, I went on to that. So I've got a collection of everything, basically. My collection of, and like I say, there's different card versions from the ones in England to the ones over here. That cost me a lot of money getting it all over from England to over here. It cost me a fortune. But primarily now, Black Series. I'm just falling in love with it. It did slide. I'll be honest. The quality of them went down. You know, when you look at the first ones with, like, you saw the Han Solo, and it come with the extra hands, extra belt. I thought this is going to be fantastic. But then you come to the Force Awakens Rogue One line at the end of it, and it started to dip. You got the same Han Solo with one gun. But now I think it's just gone 10 times better. But I'm a toy collector, hence why I don't get into Hot Toys and I don't get into Sideshow and so forth, because they're amazing. But to me, they're not toys. You know, it's toys that I collect. So
No.
The statues,
they're a different bar, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they look fantastic.
Really. They're not toy collecting, are they?
My wife will break my legs. If I came home with a $300 layer, I'm telling you what, I wouldn't stand for 5 minutes. She'd batter me. So
the first thing I did when I got divorced,
what are you bought for?
Hot Toys layer.
Oh, I mean, those Hot Toys, that Bespin layer that's just come out, absolutely fantastic. But it's not worth not being able to walk for the rest of my life. So
I think I'm going to review my Hot Toys layer, because I don't know why I haven't done before. I've got that many videos on me.
I
can't remember doing it, so I'm going to do it again, even if I have, because it's worth it. It's just absolutely.
Have you done a layer collection, Mark? Mark, have you done a layer collection? Have you done all your collection? Have you done that?
Which one, me or Mac?
Sorry. Darth Mark, Have you done the whole layer collection as a video?
No.
That's what you want.
That'd be a good video.
Yeah, but I'm always adding to it, though. That's just it. I'm always adding to it now.
Great
you just update it, don't you? You just do it.
Yeah, I could.
Part one, and then
incorporate the Hot Toys layer with all my other layers. Yeah, you're right. I'll do that. Thank you.
I think if I had to buy one Hot Toys, the only one I'd love is the Luke and Leia in the Endor outfits. That is amazing. Have you seen those ones? Unbelievable.
Yeah. The Leia and the Endor is, mate, that is the best one so far.
It's gorgeous. So, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
Mr. Rimando is asking you what your favourite 1, 2, and 3 Black Series figures are.
Right, I have my favourite, believe it or not, is Jaina Solo. That figure, it's unbelievable. I love the black X-wing suits. They gave her the smirk that Han Solo had. They gave her the different colour. I love that figure. I thought that, and it's nice to think outside the box. Do you know that you doing it, especially at a time when Disney's trying to sell you the fact that the expanded universe doesn't exist, and then Hasbro come out with that. I love that figure. I think it's one of the best figures that they've ever made. So that's number. I don't really have favourites, but I think that's one of my favourites. Tarkin was a great figure. That Tarkin figure was unbelievable. And I think, let's see what my third one will be. Let me think. It's hard because maybe the Stormtrooper, the original number 48, the Stormtrooper. That was a nice figure too. Right. But that Jaina Solo has always been I love that figure. I think it's fantastic. I didn't really agree with Matt's of his top worst Black Series figures, but you know what I mean.
The worstest.
It must have been the worst. The worstest. The worstest figures.
I'll change it now. I'll change it now. I'll change that last night. Yeah.
Next week it'll be the bestest ever figures.
Oh dear. I was doing title to my video today. I thought I better spell it right.
Yeah.
Dang. I've got over like 130 something people have viewed it, and only one person went, "You spelled it wrong." So I was like,
there's always one.
Always one, exactly.
Yeah. Well, they let me. Thanks for let. I said thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna, but but that's a lot of what a lot of people do. I was, we're going to take the mick and say do a top 10 of top 10.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've changed it. Yeah. So, so you didn't agree with my top. You didn't agree with my top 10 then.
Well,
Worst.
Worst this is. I was sat at my house when that's not the worst assist.
Yeah.
General Veers, I think General Veers, that's the one.
Nice figure. No, Mystery Mando's right. That's a beautiful. That's the thing. When we were discussing the figure watch yesterday, to me, the figure watch is the great pieces, but am I buying it thinking it's better because of the import price, because it's so expensive? Because sometimes, to me, figure watch, the joints look out a lot more. But if you saw the figure watch Beskar Armor Mandalorian to the one that's coming out in the Black Series, they've really narrowed them down. It's very, very close now.
Yeah. There's not a lot of difference in them now. But when I was looking at them back a few years back, there was a big difference because it was pre-Hasbro using the face sculpt technology, and they're just horrendous.
Yeah.
They were really bad.
Yeah. So that first one that sort of was the change was the Ray on the island one, Black Series, wasn't it? That one sort of that went to a new level, didn't it? That face. So
I mean, they reintroduced the
that one's quite good.
They reintroduced the 40th anniversary. Yeah, they did it with the layer as well, but I don't think that was photo done, was it? I've got it in there, but I'm not in that room. The 40th anniversary layer that came out on the card, they redid that face, but I don't think it was photo opt, was it?
I was at Celebration at the Hasbro booth when they put out that first layer. When they first brought out Layer Organa, and everybody went, "What the hell's that?" I remember. I don't know if I took a photo of it or what. They put it. I saw them putting it in the cabinet. I saw it at first. I thought, "Oh my god!" And then they took it out, and then they redid it all. Oh, why can they never get Leia right?
No. Although that Hoffley is nice. That Hoffley's face looks perfect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're doing all right now.
The layer Buzzspin Escape one, isn't it? That goes for a lot of money now, though. So, which I haven't got. I wish I'd got. So, I'd like to get.
From the Black Series, it looks like the real thing displayed. He's all right. I've seen better. Means you can't go real wrong with Vader, can you?
No.
With the helmeted figures, you're all right. It's the face sculpts, isn't it?
So our 40th anniversary Vader was perfect. Perfect figure. Everything about it worked.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, I might get the new back Vader when that comes out. I might get that.
Yeah.
Just open it up and put it out.
Well, it looks actually better than the carbonized one that's coming out to me.
I don't fancy that car. The Vader in blue kind of put. I ordered the Boba Fett and I've ordered the Stormtrooper, the one that comes in silver and the Boba Fett in green. But for some reason, that Vader in blue, Vader should always be black. I remember the silver ones that came out 3/4 inch about 10, 12 years ago. And they were all right as a novelty. But I don't know, Vader blues. No, I don't know.
No, not that interested. No, I just want to get that damn carbonite block. That's the only one I want to get.
December.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get it. Yeah, well,
Mark, I think
just rubbish
in the chat.
So probably watching it in the other room. Scumbags, all of them.
In the chat. I just noticed that. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
you'll be watching it in there. Well, I'm usually, I mean, I honestly, mate, I can't even use it. If I fell in a sack full of boobs, I'd come out sucking my thumb. Do you know what I mean? I am useless on this sort of stuff. I always have been. So that's why when they say, oh, come on, I'm like, so what do I press then? What do I do? It's like my YouTube channel. I've got a huge collection, and my kids and the lads in England, oh, you've got to make one more. You've got to make one. And it's just it's like, where do I start? Do you know, it's funny because when YouTube said yesterday, oh, well, you know, it's a bit slow. It's 10 times better than what I could do. It's so strange. You know, what do you start? What topic do you do? And what else? You know, you want to be a bit different. And I'm a person who has to be myself. I couldn't come on pretending to be somebody. That's why you two work. That's why this channel works, and all your chat loves you both, because you're yourselves. You know, you're down to earth lads. You're not pretending to be somebody else. Yeah. So YouTube is, you know, it looks easy, but it's, you know, I don't know. If I make one, I know it will work, and then I'll carry on doing it.
You'll know how difficult it can be.
Yeah, I was watching.
No, we always take piss out of Mike, don't we?
Oh, sorry, Mike. So I love Mike. Yeah.
Hopefully, he's going to be coming on if he gets some time. Your wife's reacting to you getting hot toys, saying she'd break your legs. So there you go. You're both in trouble. I don't care. I'm single, like you say. I'm just me. I'm single.
Yeah, that's the best way to be. Exactly.
Collects toys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just me. I just love talking about them.
Yeah, I do. I think that's why, like I said, the lads all enjoy it, because I don't think we're looking for big bad bad all that. We're looking for the lads that are sitting down for 2 hours having a conversation. That's all we're looking for, do you know? So I think it's awesome the way it is.
People joining in.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right.
Yeah.
The blue tin of Carbonized Vader looks kind of.
Some people take it
and the Jedi
serious, and we just have a laugh.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean like in the shadows? Yeah. I think that that with that blue tint, it might be nice with the Ben Kenobi. Yeah. I assume Ben Kenobi with the blue lightsaber. You know that, but you need a bit of red on it as well, don't you? So I don't know. Mm-hmm. Maybe a bit of red on Ben Kenobi, blue on Vader. I don't know. Might work. I was about to tell you,
run out of colours, really.
That wife of mine, unbelievable. Right, all right. I'll tell you this. Hang on, I'll go and get you what she means. I'll go and get it. I'll be back in a minute.
No problem.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
Oh dear. Oh.
There's his air conditioning.
That's a good view. Yeah, there's his fan going.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a different one tonight. It's a
lovely view.
It's nice having Mark's reactions in the chat, but to have him on is just amazing. It's
it's nice to see your face and meet him.
I mean, last night I had no energy whatsoever. And
we were struggling.
Yeah, struggling last night, but yeah, he's given us that energy, that bit of a boost that we needed.
It's cool. He's back, though. So.
Yeah, there he is.
Right. You see what I mean? This is how bad I am on stuff like this. I haven't a clue what I'm doing. Right. I apologise for my missus for saying that to you and so forth, but it's a true story. Do you remember these? There was 6 of them that came out about 5-6 years ago that looked like this.
Oh, yeah.
And so basically, they all made the picture at the side. And they did the prequels, and obviously they did the original trilogy. So when you open them, there's a list on the back of what it gives you. And then the actual figures look like that, which are nice. I mean, the 5 points of articulation, but I love these boxes. I thought they were fantastic. Well, I could never, ever find them, ever. So we go on holiday. We go to a place in North Carolina at the beach called Nag's Head. So my wife's family, they arranged for this big beach house on the beach, and my wife's sister-in-laws, brother, sisters, the whole family went. Basically, we had a really good time. Well, I've been searching for these for about 6 months, couldn't find them. Walk into a Target, it was Target. Walk into a Target right there, I find that one,
Yeah.
and I find the Return of the Jedi one, which is that one. Let's have a look, which is that one right there.
Yeah.
So I thought, nightmare. First time ever I've found these. I've got them. I've only got the 2. As I'm walking through the aisle, there's an old lady. She must have been in her 70s. She's got it was Christmas basically. She's got this basket, this trolley full of stuff. And for some reason, you know, that you can see through the, like the cage section of the trolley. I see this, right? So with my son, who's about 9 at the it was about 6 years ago. So my son is about 9 at the time. And anyway, I said, "There's no way she's a Star Wars fan. There's no way. She's in the 70s. You know what I mean? She's probably buying it for somebody." So anyway, as I'm walking past, she went over, and I just took it out of my trolley and I put another one in. So it's not as if I stole it because she hadn't bought it at the time. Do you know what I mean? And I put the other one of the Star Wars ones in. So I got all 3. So, which, but I can't believe she just told that story. The reason why I'm like that is because I've never stolen anything in my life ever. I get too nervous. I get, but so really, it's not really, stealing. It was, but I needed it. It was right there. So she bent over to get something. Yeah. I just put my hand in the trolley.
I bet you went for Cabbage Patch Kids as well, didn't you?
Oh,
you were playing for Cabbage Patch Kids as well. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So I saw them.
Got it.
Yeah.
They were great packs. I loved them, but I never saw them except for that one time.
So some kid didn't get the present for the birthday.
Well, no, because they had 2 of the new Hulk ones. So I put the new Hulk one in a bag, in a trolley, and took the Empire Strikes Back one out. So they didn't get something. Do you know what I mean?
So silly granny got the wrong one.
Yeah.
But I was with my son at the time, and I said, "Do not, under any circumstances, tell your mum." And obviously, he told her. So now every Christmas, what's Mark going to steal this Christmas? I'm like, I haven't stolen anything.
Well, you've told the nation now, so everybody knows you.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
see, this is what she does. I knew she'd have to do something.
I bet you elbowed her out of it, didn't you?
On a toy.
Yeah. Move! Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear. Right.
Brilliant.
Well.
Brilliant.
Just before I went live, I got a message from one of my friends saying that my latest video is causing us a bit of a stir.
Your Boba Fett video?
Really?
Yeah, I just don't know how it has because it's only got 8 views. I think what it is it's the title. It's Boba Fett overrated. Now, it's not really clickbait.
That's what you want, though, isn't it? You want to.
It's not clickbait because nobody's bloody clicked on it.
Well, you react to it, don't you? So.
It's got a reaction because of the title, and that's what gets me. People don't look at things; they just react to a title. I've not seen these messages. I'm going to have a look at them when we've done. Apparently, that I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but
it's just on Twitter, is it?
Yeah, apparently, yeah. There's quite a bit of a discussion around your Boba Fett video, mate. I hope that's translating into views. No, it's not. But like I said, there could be such a solid title.
No, it's not.
Can you watch the video on Twitter?
Yeah.
No, it's just links in it. It's because it's It's actually he's retweeted it. I don't know if I'm just going to have a look at the comments before I actually put them up, so because you don't know what they're going to say. So I need to.
Oh no.
No, there's not really bad there. I just obviously they've not actually seen the video because I don't think he's overrated, but I thought the title is Boba Fett overrated to get people to watch it, which it hasn't worked. Definitely. Heck no, just look at that helmet and the jetpack too. No. Absolutely. Essential in Empire Strikes Back, but there's a reason why George Lucas got rid of him in Return of the Jedi. He outstayed his welcome. Apparently not since he still sells. Well, there's always the Fett tax. But the thing is, Boba Fett was meant to have the whole of the Return of the Jedi was supposed to be a Boba Fett movie, basically, where they were chasing Boba Fett down to get Han back, and the whole of the movie was supposed to be about that. But obviously, George Lucas got a bit pissed off, tired, and sorry, I'm going to just end it all here. So that's why Leia's Luke's sister. It was supposed to be somebody from an outer regions that was Luke's sister. It wasn't supposed to be Leia. They were supposed to be Boba Fett for most of the movie, and then finding this sister, and it was going to carry on into 9 movies. But there you go. I just thought I'd give you a bit of a background. I should have said that in the video, really, but I just the video is basically about people thinking Boba Fett is overrated, and me explaining why he's not. Basically, that's what the video is. So you don't need to go watch it now.
It's funny that you mentioned how the Return of the Jedi film was meant to be, because the book, The Shadows of the Empire, starts off like that. They go after Boba Fett because he's got Han and so forth. So it's kind of similar. Yeah,
it is. It'd be quite interesting to see what had happened. Really, I just thought might be interest of people. I've got that much useless information in my head. I've had people saying that
you did come up with some strange...
I'm wrong. So, what's that, Matt?
I said you do come up with some strange ideas for videos, full of them.
Well, to be honest with you, I went out to the post office. I went to do my shopping. I was walking back home when I was listening to Generation Skywalker, and they was on about Boba Fett and all the auctions and things like that
today. Yeah.
So I just thought, about Boba Fett, and
I listened to that.
It's really good. That
I wonder where you might have got that. I listened to it as well today. I did wonder where you might have got it from them. So I think it's the second one I've listened to now. So
they're really good.
A good podcast.
It's like Vintage Rebellion, but for modern as well. Yeah, it's like an extension of that podcast. I mean, it's the same people.
You brought that thing. You brought that thing about no deal website place as well. They mentioned it, didn't they? So they all loved it in some way, but we're not like keen. No.
Yeah.
So
it's funny that because as I said yesterday, I tried to win something on Deal or No Deal yesterday, and then they were talking about it as well. So it just natural progression for me to talk about it. But it's just weird how things happen like that. Hang on. What have we got here? Oh, look who's getting jealous.
Hey!
Look who's back. How you doing, Mark?
Hey, how are you?
Good, man.
What have you been up to? You're not been sunbathing, have you?
I know he hasn't even got his bikini on.
Actually, no. It started raining yesterday. It's been raining all day today, so we're done early.
Whereabouts in Florida is that where you went on vacation?
Just basically straight out from Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I thought you'd look like Bo Derek today.
The pictures
with
look like you're in Hawaii or somewhere.
Yeah, I know they were. It was nice. The one day was really. The first day was really, really nice. It was absolutely beautiful. And then yesterday it was thunder and rain. And then today it was raining when we woke up, and it's been off and on raining all day. So we're back earlier than I thought we would be. Yeah. Still good to,
Yeah. Well, have you got anything then, John?
Did you guys go over all your stuff? Yeah. Well,
nothing.
Took us an hour.
Oh, yeah, we had nothing.
Here we go.
To Andy at Holo Chronicles, right?
Nice.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Showed up. It was sitting here when I got here today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he really came through. He was cool.
Oh, great.
Thanks.
Great.
Yeah. It was quick. I didn't expect it. It was just sitting here when I got here. Yeah. So, yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
that's it. Yeah.
I thought you'd have a pile of boxes on the doorstep waiting for
you. Not this time.
Oh,
lovely. That'll be when he gets home, won't it?
You got loads of red cards. I don't know what you get over there. What we do when the postman comes and he's not, nobody's in, we get a red card through and just come and collect it tomorrow. I don't know what happens over there.
They'll sometimes stick they might leave it, but other times if they'll stick a note on your door, like a Post-it note, and it says,
"All right,
yeah,
come in, you got stuff." Yeah.
So I thought you'd have a few of those.
Yeah. Whilst all four of us are here, are we going to try and go for another PlayStation?
Oh yeah! Oh, that was really funny because you set it all up. Yeah. I came in at 10:15 in the morning, right? So I said to Jen, right, I'm going to have a couple of hours playing PlayStation with the boys, right? So got my cup of coffee, all set up, pressed it. You need to update it. Oh, yeah. So I messaged John and said, listen, it's uploading. Probably be about 10 minutes. 45 minutes later, I come on.
Yeah,
and then there's John.
Like that.
Yeah, so it must have been a whole thing. So
yeah.
It was a bit. Well, the system had updates, and then there was 2 files for the. Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Then,
well, yeah, I'd love to do that again.
I'm in the lobby waiting for like 45 minutes in the lobby waiting for you to finish, and then I got in and we went. I thought, oh my god.
Yeah.
So what I thought was funny is we posted it in the chat before, like the night before. I said, "There's an update, so make sure you get out early and get the update."
I didn't see that.
It's in the chat the night
before. We played the week before, so I didn't think there would be anything.
No,
they're doing those games are updating almost weekly now. They're almost weekly now. Yeah.
But I thought that was it for Battlefront because it's finished now. All the updates are finished. So I thought, there won't be any updates in the one. So.
Well, it's because there was a resurgence in players after Rise of Skywalker, and they had that last update where they added a few more characters and stuff. Yeah. Like it went away from being free to where now it's like $30 or $40 to buy the game again.
Yeah, but now it's free on PlayStation Network. You can actually get it on PlayStation Network. So
can you now? Is it free
this month? Yeah.
Is that the
free this month?
Yeah. But they the uptick they saw in players was just massive. So I think they're going to be doing more just to keep that, keep the people in happy. Like that have now come to the game.
It's a great game. It so annoys me, but it's the graphics, the way it looks is fat. But when we were playing with John, every 2 minutes you just dead. As soon as you come back, there was these 2 guys that we were playing with. Oh, it was like the vendetta against me and John, just killed by the same guys constantly.
when we played Starfighters for a little while.
Oh, that was so bad.
And the guys, there were these two players on the opposite team, and they were just so good. They were getting like hundreds of kills. Didn't that guy have like 128 kills in one round? And the next person was like 30. You know, like it's just crazy.
It was good fun. It was good fun though. It was good. Yeah, we should definitely do that again. Definitely.
Oh well, yeah. We've got plenty of opportunity to do it again.
Yeah, brilliant. I played for a little bit, but then
you have to go into your kitchen.
Yeah, and we'll make sure we put on half an hour before we start.
He's painting the wall, going, "I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it."
He's got the paint between his toes. He's like, "I'm painting." One leg hanging out. I'm painting.
Yes. Joypad in one hand, holding in the other. I'm doing it, Lou. I'm doing it. Brilliant. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
So we haven't got anything.
It's done.
Have we ordered anything? We've won anything on eBay? Or?
I've got tons of stuff pre-ordered. Tons of stuff.
I mean,
all that Hasbro stuff's pre-ordered, but I mean, that'll be later in the year.
Although GameStop at the moment in America is doing the whole set of Rebels for $134 instead of $179. Really? Yeah, it came up yesterday. So you can get all the Rebels, the whole set of the Rebels pre-ordered for $134, and they'll honour that pre-order price. So that's the price you get them at, which is great because if you sum it up at $20 a figure plus Zeb, you're looking at 150, 160 straight away. So for 134, that's a great price.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, speaking of, that one is in the mail, which I'm assuming is the last Trooper, right? Don't we have a Trooper coming from GameStop?
We have.
They said they shipped it.
The Stormtrooper Commander, they sent it to me. And that ships, that comes on Friday. That's the white one with the blue. Yeah. Then you've got the Shadow Trooper coming. Remember the black one with the translucent parts on it? That's not out till the end of June.
Not till later on, right?
Yeah.
Something shipped. Yeah, something shipped from GameStop. So that must be the one that's
the one that shipped. Yeah. And also my Obi-Wan, I got Obi-Wan Jedi Knight from them, but I've not heard anything about that one yet.
Yeah.
And Commander Bly, I got from Big Bad Toy Store. That said that would be out now, and now that's been extended till June now. So that Bly that you've got, still the pre-order still hasn't come out for that.
Mine was ordered from Amazon, and they basically canceled it. You know,
right?
Because they said they ran out. They took too many pre-orders, so they weren't able to fill all their orders.
I feel nice no speed link today.
And then they gave me a link to purchase it from a secondary seller for $39.99. They were like, "We can fill the order over here if you're willing to pay $40." And they said, "Just been okay."
It's crazy. I got a message of this morning. On the day my Snowspeeder Luke's supposed to be in the 40th anniversary edition, I get a message off Amazon saying it's not coming today. The new date will be the end of June into July. If you're happy with this date, accept it. If not, then we'll try something else. So I thought, well, I've got no choice except to accept it, have I?
What are you supposed to do?
To do it on the day it's meant to be, it's kind of frustrating, you know.
But at least they didn't raise the price for you and suggest you buy it off a reseller like they did with me.
Yeah.
It said if you're okay spending $39.99, click this box and we'll ship it to you.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
No, it's like it was. What happened to that price guarantee? You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
But luckily, Andy there helped me out, so that's cool.
Yeah. So that's why we've got a good community. Always help people out.
Great community, great. Sometimes it's just as much fun talking to the lads in the chat. Do you know what I mean? As it is listening to the lads on. There's some great comments in there. So
yeah.
I like.
There's no Tim or Jody tonight.
No Jody. But is Tim on tonight? I can't see the chat. You see, I don't know where Tim's not on.
Tim's not on. No. No, unfortunately not. He's he's okay, it's Tim. It's,
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
No.
Not a lot of people actually
No.
commenting tonight.
They've vanished.
Yeah. So get your questions in. Look, we've got Mark on.
Yeah,
I
come
know
on.
you talk to him every night in the chat, but he can
We're back in chat tomorrow. Sort them all out. Come on, lads. How many likes have we got? Have we got enough likes?
No.
Let's
I
have a
didn't
look. Let's
Yeah.
have a look. All right, only 4.
How many likes have we got enough?
4 likes.
Only 4.
We've got 13 people on at the moment. We've got 4 likes.
Oh, that's what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
But I mean, last night.
That's these 4. We're the ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, I don't. I actually don't. I don't like my own videos.
Oh, you don't? You don't do that?
No. I can do.
You can, yeah. Counts as an
We had
interaction.
16 likes last night and 1 dislike, obviously from our phantom guy that keeps commenting.
You said you know who this is, though, don't you? That keeps doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got an idea.
Pointless.
And so, Andrea, let's see here. I would say if you have a local store, if you have it, luckily, I'm near this place called Tate's Comics, which is really nice. And then we also have a store called Way Back When. And so we have a couple of local stores that sell vintage figures. And the best thing is to have them in your hand. If you got them in your hand, you can look all at them and see what's there. I mean, that's obviously the best way. But then, if you don't have any other choice but to go online,
at the moment,
if you're in the States, there's a vintage shop that does ship called Jet's Toy Hut. I think it's just toyhut.com, and he does sell vintage figures, but if you're not in the States, I don't know if he does overseas. But then you've got to find, otherwise you got to find it's Scott. Hey, Scott. Otherwise you got to find if you got something similar to Craigslist or not, eBay, of course, is an obvious place, but you're going to end up spending the most, So I find that if you got Craigslist or something equivalent to that, Gumtree, maybe. You can sometimes find people who are essentially having a garage sale and just getting rid of their junk.
That's the way I look at it. I found so many things off garage sales. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy, I went to a community centre about 2 years ago, and the guy was selling Star Wars figures at $3 each, and I bought 11 out of the last 17. There was a garage sale around the corner from us a couple of weeks ago. I bought a Death Star Commander for 25 cents. So it's just the look of the draw, isn't it? It's wherever you go, it's things about eBay. eBay's great if you say, for example, there's certain figures that you need to complete your line. eBay's the best place. I mean, you're gonna be paying for it, but I found them everywhere, Yeah.
You just got to get out there and look. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And look for those random lots, those piles. Like I said, if you're in the UK, try Gumtree. If you're in the States, try something like Craigslist or something similar to that. You can find things from your local papers. Sometimes your local newspaper has an online area for garage sales or things that people are getting rid of. Sometimes your
Facebook groups. You're on Facebook.
Facebook groups,
Facebook groups. Yep.
Join Echo Base, Dark Side Toys, anything like that. Just search for the groups, because you're not going to get repro. You're not going to get ripped off, and the prices are reasonable. Really are.
And a lot of times, if you're one of the new guys to the club, there's a lot of guys who sometimes are willing to help people out. They're like, "Oh, this person's just getting into it. Let's help them out. Let's get them some stuff, and
definitely.
And they'll motivate some people,
He's in there.
I've got my glasses here somewhere. Here they are. They're just reading glasses. That's so. I guess I just didn't put them on. I wasn't
watching Boss Bounty's video on Commander Code. If Asbro gives the Black Series Cody helmet, I'll be ecstatic. What do you reckon should be the next helmet?
Boosh.
Yeah.
Or Bausch. Bausch. Love that helmet.
Cool.
Love that helmet. Can you imagine if you put the lights in it at the front? Perfect. That would be, and it's completely different. You know, your Stormtrooper helmets, your clone helmets, they're nice, but you've seen them. Boosh's helmet would be perfect.
Mention his name and he turns up.
Hey, look, it's Burt Reynolds.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Always click, everybody click that like button, please.
Yeah, good stuff.
A48 trying to capture your channel. That's what we're all doing. Where to
All
start? Where to start? Yeah, just try and collect as many. Get a big job block of meters and just see what you like. Try focus. A character that you like.
Yeah,
I collect all the different characters. I'm watching the videos, obviously.
Or an era, like there was a guy that posted on Twitter, and clearly he likes Hoth. You know, he's got all the Hoth characters, tons of guys on Tauntauns. You know, it's like you collect like a battle, an era or something you like, you know, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, what would your helmet be?
What's that?
What would your helmets be?
I like all the troopers. I'd go with that. I'd like the helmet of the. Let's see, a biker scout would be pretty cool, especially if the thing flipped up. And then the scout trooper that was in Solo.
Don't know.
The Star Wars story Solo. That scout
for
trooper.
a Black Series helmet.
Yeah.
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 Like the patrol trooper.
Yeah, that patrol trooper guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. He's
hard
a slick
one.
looking figure. He's a good looking character.
So the Jedi 40th. I'll get a boost. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
See, I can see
100%. Yeah, that's my favorite. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
a lot of the Rebel pilot helmets don't come out all that well, I think. But the Stormtrooper helmets and the Clone Trooper helmets, I think they come out beautiful.
I don't know. It's a hard one.
They look really good all lined up together. Like when I've seen people who've had, you know, even if they got the same one, they got the 501st, they got the red stripe, they got the gray stripe.
Exactly.
When they have them all, in a line, it looks really cool. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That Vandalorian helmet is coming out, isn't it?
That's definitely coming. That's it. Yeah. That's what. Yeah, we all know that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Skiff
I'm
guard.
surprised they haven't done Rex's yet. I'm surprised. I thought that was already out.
I'm sure they did Rex's years ago. The Clone Trooper helmet Rex's.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think they did.
Probably wouldn't mind.
I think.
Yeah, Mando. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want mine a Stormtrooper Trooper helmet. I think the Scarif Trooper.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Did they do the Royal Guard?
The one, didn't they, with a big visor for
Royal
kids?
Guard would be awesome.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but you got all the robes for that one.
Yeah.
I know. There's so many different helmets to pick from, isn't there? So.
Wow. You know, I said I had 8 views on my Boba Fett video.
Or the
25 now.
The Mandalorian helmets with the spikes on it from the Clone Wars.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Ahsoka version, yeah.
That'd be cool. That would be cool. Yep.
Yeah.
the Maul Mando helmet. I mean the one that Vizsla was wearing.
The
right?
Death Trooper helmet. I mean, that's always a classic, isn't it? So,
Death Trooper helmet's classic.
Oh, Death Trooper, yeah.
There's a lad round the corner who has one of those Nissan
AJ.
Rogues, and he got the helmet with the Death Trooper helmet with that car.
People watching it now. So.
What? Yeah, there's It's,
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird.
Yeah, like the Clone Wars one. Yeah, spikes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Matt super delayed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's his internet in it. You know it's like his internet.
Well, he started talking.
Oh no!
I walked out, made my dinner, came back, and he just finished his sentence. So.
I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, last couple of nights he's dropped out and left me by myself.
Yeah. Oh, but when you did it to him, his face was a picture. His face. When you left Matt, you just saw his face go. It was fantastic. Oh.
Oh dear me.
I saw it yesterday.
Am I super delayed?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. You have a
Well,
delay.
you'll quit, Matt, don't worry about it.
But I saw yesterday's with the long time ago, the Anakin Skywalker song.
I knew that'd happen. I said, didn't I? I said
I understand it because I've got
copyright strike. Yeah, I got two copyright strikes from playing like 5 seconds of a bit of music, and then I put all that Star Wars stuff in the Boba Fett video today, and I've had nothing. It's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just
weird.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, you've got fair use, so why can't you use like 5 seconds of a bit of music? Never mind.
They go after music more than anything.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's
Well, I'll give you an example. We make the furniture over here, so we got in touch with them and said, what we do and what's the policy, because we don't want to get in trouble about putting stuff on furniture and selling it. And they turned around to us and said, as long as it's not mass produced, as long as it's not more than 1 or 2 pieces, we're fine. So that's why we get away with it in a will. Yeah. So if what we do in our business, we make 1 of 1 pieces. That's it. You know what I mean? And the nicest thing is, with our furniture, because we use old end furniture and people usually bring us, it's always going to be different anyway. But it is funny, you're right. You see videos that show nothing but Star Wars clips in it, nothing happens. You'll get another video that shows a 2-minute clip and they get in trouble for it, It's
It's like you said, Johnny, it's just music, isn't it, that they go after. It's
most of the time it's the music, yeah.
I know when I've streamed Battlefront before, the music you get a strike for that straight away. Copyright claim.
Yeah, they want you to have the music off when you do it.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't know if you saw that. I got that book, John.
I think I did see it in a pile or in a picture or something.
Yeah, it's 2013 though, isn't it? I thought it would like more recent than that. Still brilliant though. I'm still plowing through it. I'm still on B's. I think I've just got to Buck Rogers. So yeah, it's a brilliant book. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Reading it cover to cover.
That too. I guess I put it away. It's not sitting here.
Yeah, there's a 2015 one. I've actually got in touch with him. I'm going to try and get him on. He messaged me back and said, "Yeah, he'll come on. He's a bit busy at the moment."
Tell him. Feel free to tell him that I'm on with you from the Super Awesome Geek Show, because he's been on my show. He's been on my show twice, and he should remember me from Rochester, New York. He used to buy stuff at Rats. Mention Rats to him. He'll remember that.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm just gonna leave it for a few days and then see how we things are. Again, Leicester Toy Shop. Josie fan from Leicester Toy Shop. I I still need him to follow me back so I can DM him. He doesn't have to. I don't know how to use Twitter. I'm trying to show him how to use Twitter, but I can't do it until he follows me back so I can DM him. But he's going to try and get him on because he's going to be on a toy shop. What do we call that program? Amazon program. A toy shop. Yeah, he's going to be on that. So we're going to try and get him on when that.
There's a couple more. There's a couple more on YouTube that haven't filtered their way to Amazon yet.
Right.
It's a YouTube channel, but Amazon is putting them up. You know what I mean?
All right.
There's a lot of programs on Amazon that are actually either Twitch video game channels or YouTube channels that for whatever reason they sign an agreement to say we'll post them on Amazon Prime as well.
Yeah.
So
strange.
I don't know how you get that arrangement with Amazon Prime, but it'd be pretty cool if you know, because one of the toy reviewers has his stuff show up on Amazon Prime. It's is it Shardimus? Shardimus Prime.
Toy Galaxy's up on Amazon sometimes.
Yeah,
see them up there.
Sometimes
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Going back to the. Oh yeah. See you later, then, Scott.
See you later.
But going back to the clips, Toy Galaxy is a good example of that. He can show like massive clips from cartoons like G.I. Joe and other stuff, and then I was doing some G.I. Joe breakdown videos where I was showcasing the toys and talking about the episode and saying like these toys were in that episode, and every one of them got flagged eventually, and so bad that I'm like, I haven't continued with it past the mini series because I'm like, I want to try to figure out how other people are doing it, like Toy Galaxy and those guys, how they
look at Michael Mercy. His G.I. Joe videos are constantly full of snips of that, you know.
And it's like, how can they do it and get away with it, but I can't, you know? Like, I don't understand why they're flagging me, you know? So I don't know. I've been experimenting with it with one of the episodes. I've done it like 5 or 6 times. I've remade the video 5 or 6 different times, trying it different ways. And every time I load it, it gets flagged. So
funny, like,
strange.
And I've been reading about it, doing research, and I'm following all the guidelines and the rules. And you know, no single clip is more than 7 seconds long is one of the rules. Like, you can't have it fill the entire screen is another rule. So I have it blocked off. I have it blocked off in a section of the screen, and it still does it. I'm like, I don't understand.
Which is funny as well, because Mark made a comment a couple of days ago, which is right. We all just don't watch one toy channel. We watch all of them. So, if, you know, it's funny how 1 minute I'll watch Michael Mercy's video, and he's got all the G.I. Joe snippets in it, all the He-Man snippets in it, you know, the sound bites, and then I'll watch yours straight after. Yeah, you'll be the one that gets flagged, and he doesn't. You know what I mean? It is funny the way that, There's only one YouTuber out there I hope never gets flagged. I think we all know who that is. Do you know what I mean? So.
I know.
Double flags. It'd be double flags.
The woman is shameless. The funniest thing is, I was watching the apron video, and my wife walks in and goes, "What you watching now?" How can I turn around and say toys? I'm watching toys. You know what I mean? Brilliant.
Yeah. That apron video,
it's fantastic. Have you seen how many views she's got on that? Have a look next time you see it, because obviously we'll all watch it again. You know, for reference.
Is it going to go to 100,000?
So the same.
Oh, it's crazy how many she's got. I think she was up to about 29,000.
Let's have a look. I'm not going to show it, obviously.
Don't worry, it's embedded up here.
Yeah. Oh no, that 31,000 views on that video alone.
There you go. Look at that, for going to a mall.
31,000 views on the one video.
So they are, Matt. That's what.
My God.
Mark, Tim's wondering what you collect there, Mark.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. He's asked a couple of times. We actually went through it at the beginning of the video, Tim, but we can go through it again.
Yeah, I mean, Black Series is my main focus. The thing about having 4 kids and the thing about Palatoy and Kenner is it gets very, very difficult. I mean, I've got my loose figures, I've got my ships, but it's hard work, and it is hard work. You know, you're trying to compete with other collectors, you're trying to find it from different countries, sometimes it's, you know, it gets a bit frustrating. And the prices, some of the prices are absolutely ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
So Black Series, I mean, even though the price is going up now, but also the books. I love the books. I've read most of the books. I've got a big library full of the books. I'm a big fan of them. Yeah. So yeah.
Can you share the books with your kids? Are they interested in those books too?
Not really. It's funny because I grew up on Star Wars. You know, I'm 44. This has been in my blood since I was a kid. You know, I'm the same as the rest of us. I've still got all my photographs with my figures and everything else. But nowadays, it's the social media. You know, to get I've got a 15-year-old, a 13-year-old, 9-year-old, 7. Well, the 2 little ones like the toys, but they like Sonic because of the new movie. It's not Star Wars that they like. You know, they like that sort of thing. Now, I gave them, there's a bunch of Power of the Force figures I gave them from the 90s that were all loose, and I gave them a big bag of them, but it's barely been played with. My 2 older ones, no chance. I mean, they don't mind it and so ever, but they're not into it at all. So
yeah.
Do you know if you were a thing of this, John? Yeah. The YouTube creators. But they've just done a video about, 2 weeks ago, about managing copyright. So I wonder if that might be something to look at.
Yeah, I'll have to check that one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Creator channel. They keep putting videos out. It's really interesting videos on how to do things. So yeah, that's the latest one about copyright, funnily enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've not watched it myself yet, but I keep forgetting about it. You get onto YouTube, and then you just think, oh, watch that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a couple of those kind of channels that I've watched, but I haven't seen that particular one, so that'll be a good one to watch.
Nice, nice armor there, Market.
Markety.
Nice armor. One thing I do like though about the videos is how different every toy video is. You look at Retro Blasting to Toy Paloy to obviously what you boys do, and they're always different. And I enjoy that a lot. You know, that's what I like. It's not the same, you know, sat there. Just everyone does a little bit of a different take, and I like different responses too. You know, like you, Mark, will do all the books and all the old things like the Paliboys, but then you'll get someone doing the G.I. Joe, someone doing the new Star Wars stuff, someone doing. I like it a lot. I think that's why we watch so many videos. You know, it's not just one. Yeah, I love that.
And the other thing is, it's interesting to see what works for people. Like, if you look at my earlier videos, I used to always have a backdrop with solid color. And I mean, I went for a couple years doing those videos, thinking and getting the lighting just right and doing it all super professional, and it didn't go anywhere. And when I took the backdrop away, and you see my toy room in the background, all of a sudden it shot up over 1,000.
Yeah. So I think lads prefer it if it's more down to earth. If you feel like it's one of your boys collecting, you'll watch it more. If it feels like an epic blockbuster for 10 minutes, I don't think anyone's that interested. You know?
Yeah. I think it just depends on what. Like I think people got interested in seeing what I had in the background, which is kind of also why I started doing the blurbs in the beginning of like, here's another shelf of my toy room. Now let's go into this. Let's get into the toy we're talking about today. And it just, I don't know, there's just little things like that worked for me, but you know, you don't see and as some other guys do it, you know, like Chris at the Collector's Hut was kind of the one that gave me the idea for it. He's like, take away the backdrop and show your stuff in the background like I do.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And sometimes you see, but I mean, like guys like Shartimus Prime, he does showcase his room once in a while, but most of the time he's got the figure with a white background, and it worked for him. I mean, his channel's massive, you know. But
well, look at the way Toy Galaxy. I remember subscribing to Toy Galaxy when he had 4,000 subs. That's it.
Yeah, it was a long time ago when I subbed to him.
Look at him now. What's he up to? About 134,000 now. His Patreon page goes on for about 3 days. You know, end of the video. It's unbelievable.
More professional thing now, isn't it? It's like it's like production. It's like videos are production value videos.
You know what's funny about Patreon? So the other day, like it must have been Thursday or Friday of last week, I got a new patron, a girl named Laura. I really shouldn't say her name. Sorry about that if you're watching or listening. But so I got the Patreon. I sent a message saying, welcome to thanks a lot. And then like an hour later, unsubscribe. So because I said thank you and welcome to the toy action figure army, they unsubscribed to Patreon.
Let me say it quick.
I
was like, sorry, I could have left you alone. I didn't mean to say thank you. I could have just...
Yeah, that's crazy.
Maybe she realized it was the wrong person. Maybe there was a different job she was looking for, and once she read the message, she realized she had the wrong one. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I was excited. For like an hour, I was like, yes! I got another one.
That's great.
I got my first Patreon money last night.
Yep.
Did you?
Yep.
That's awesome. You're doing great, boys. I'm so happy for all three of you. You're doing fantastic, man. That's awesome.
Really happy with that.
You've taken that plunge. There's lads like me that love to do it, but like, oh no, you've done it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm proud of all of you. Well done. You know, it's easy for people to sit in the chat mouthing off or putting bad comments on it. They're not doing it. You boys are. Do you see what I mean?
Thanks,
so that's
Mark.
awesome. No, I mean it. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, watching Toy Galaxy's video, and I've never seen anything like all those patrons at the end. It was just unbelievable. It went for page. Yeah. That's crazy. Well done. Good on him. You know, well done.
Yeah. He's got it. I love watching his history of toys. I mean, I've been trying to do a bit of it myself.
Yeah.
But I'm with like big production values that he has, because all I do is I film it on an iPhone 7, put it onto iMovies, and put a bit of backing titles front and back, and a bit in middle, and that's it, and just upload it.
Yeah, good. That's all we want. Yeah. But it's funny, you're right about taking the backdrop off, John, because you know when you watch Matt's here now and Mark behind, you're always looking behind them. What have they got? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I love that sort of thing. Yeah.
It draws people attention, doesn't it? Like if people just click on us now and think, oh, and then they're looking at the toys.
Yeah.
So
that's the nice thing about a toy community. You're invested, even though whether you have it or not, in other people's things. I love watching your room tours. You know.
Mm.
Yeah.
People are always asking what you collect and things like that. So
I know we're doing it. We're doing it every night. We're doing it every night, aren't we? So
yeah.
Like I gotta convert one over. It didn't unlock by itself for some reason. I think I messed up one or two of the settings for how to. It put them up. But it put them up as unlisted rather than public. I had a couple of them before that I did that were supposed to unlock the public.
It hadn't gone up.
And it didn't really work out. I guess it put them up as unlisted. But I gotta switch one over as soon as we're done off here. But I got like a 3D Yoda light. It's like a lamp, but it's like a laser etching of Yoda. It's like, and so I can click it now, but I mean, it's.
I don't believe it now.
So I mean, there's stuff other than just toys that sometimes we get into, you know. Like, but it's related. It's related to the subject matter, you know.
Well, Mark does it with the books. And sometimes I watch this video where he's going through a book, and I think that's really interesting, you know, having a look through and so forth, you know. So, yeah.
Well, I did the snack crate one. I mean, that was meant to be just for Patreon, but I thought I'll put it on. It was like a couple of weeks later, so I thought I'll put it on the channel, and it did pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
So I've got another one on the way, so I'll do another video on that. See what country I get this time.
Your snack crates, yeah.
Yeah. I've been in touch with another company that does a similar type of thing, but they're in this country. See if they want to send me some for free.
One of the things I do like that videos do, especially in us, is the challenge where you take $20 and we all go out with $20 and you're allowed to spend more than $20 or obviously £20 and see who gets the best thing out of that $20. I love them sort of things, you know. So you take it to a yard sale or you take it to or whatever, and then we all get back at the end of the week and we all show what we got for only $20. I think they're great. I love stuff like that. You know, that's awesome.
I did that when I went to Echo Live once when I was with the Talk Star Wars toy box, and there were the 3 or 4 of us, and we all had like £40 to spend at Echo Live. Yeah, and then sell them out, a bit like Bargain Hunt or one of these antique programs. You buy so much things, and the person that sells the stuff for the most wins. And the guy, one of the guys bought everybody's autographs because there was all the actors there as well. He bought everybody's autographs. Well, he didn't buy them; he got them for free, saying, "I'm doing it for charity." He got them all, and sold them all, and he won. Unbelievable!
Yeah, you can't beat that one,
yeah.
But I want to keep the stuff, so I would just do it where you don't have to sell it.
Yeah, well, it's that we can arrange something like that.
Yeah,
I like.
It'd just be good as well with us having 2 different countries, and obviously there'll be people in the chat from other countries. What you can find for your toy. So I know there's you lads in England it'd be £20. Me and John it'd be $20. On what we can find. Do you see what I mean? It'd be great to see what other countries you find in those other countries.
$25 for you, £20 for us, and then we'll see if anybody in the chat wants to do it as well. We can do it like a. I don't know. We can sort them out.
I liked Mike's thing. Remember? Did you see what Usual Mike did a few weeks back? Maybe it was like a month ago. But he had everybody put in a little clip of like their favorite figure.
I saw that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. I liked that idea a lot. I thought it was a fantastic idea.
Yeah, things like that. That's the thing about a community. Once you find something you're really involved in, you get excited about doing stuff. And what's the thing we all want to do? Show off what we found. Show off what we have. Do you see what I mean? So I think that's awesome. Yeah.
And you get everybody involved, Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, exactly right.
Definitely. That sounds good. Sounds good. We'll have to sort something out. Definitely. Oh, look at that one. 1 hour 37 minutes already.
Slow. Because I wet myself when it came on. I thought, oh no, I've enjoyed it. It's been good. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed it. It's been really good fun.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Definitely. I mean, you can be regular if you want.
It's
you're always in the chat, so.
Oh, I love it. I don't know how I came up. I saw John's video. That's what it was. I saw John's. And I thought, oh, this guy's really interesting. And I watched a couple of his videos. And I thought, yeah, I like the way you did it. I remember your Jedi Revving that you did. The one from GameStop. But you did it outside. It was just the way you did it. It was like one of your mates. Exactly. But it was like going to your friend's house and your friend explaining it to you. I wasn't talked down to on this video. There wasn't CGI and look at this and this. No, it was just a normal lad buying a. But I like that sort of thing. I think that's what, to me, YouTube's all about. It's about lads like ourselves using it for, So I really liked it. And then I saw this. I saw the Paliboys come up. I saw Blue Harvest, and I thought, oh, I'll have a look. And I've upped ever since. Loved it because I enjoy the show. It's like I said at the start. I don't want to repeat myself, but when you say things like, oh, it wasn't as good tonight, or it's been great every night. Because it's like you're sitting around with 20 of your mates having a good time. That's what it feels like to me. It's what you boys doing. You really. I live in a small town in North Carolina. You know, there's only me that likes Star Wars. I find it do that, but now I've found people that enjoy. Well, you can talk to your kids and your wife, but you can see by their eyes they're like, oh, not really.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a fantastic, fantastic community. You know what I mean? She left me alone with 2 women once picking up some furniture. I just turned around to her and went, do you like Star Wars? And they just ignored me. So,
What?
Yeah. So this is great. I love it. Yeah. But I think the chat, there's some great personalities in that chat. Some nice people, and I've subscribed and gone onto their videos because of it. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's because we're on top and that's
Yeah.
doesn't matter on bottom.
Well, I think the backgrounds reflect you too, or something. It's just got to do with the cameras and the
Well,
lighting.
it's all
And
my lights.
everything.
I've got all my lights on, so
yeah, my sun's shining straight through there. So
yeah.
And I got the lights on the other side of the room. I turned these ones off because I feel like this adds like a. Well, I don't know. It's not that bad, right?
No, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Oh, I've got a TIE fighter there that's a lamp. I could switch on myself.
Maybe tomorrow I'll get myself back into the toy room.
My TIE fighter.
well, I was going to go in mine tonight and do my toy room, but all my kids are at home. So the last thing I've come into one of the rooms and just shut the door because that's the last thing you need.
Yeah.
My kids are mouthy little sods, all of them. Well, you've seen my wife commenting, so you even see what my wife's like. Do you know what I mean? So I'll shield myself away.
I wonder where they get that from.
I have no idea. No.
There's Dan.
Dan.
Hello.
Yeah, tomorrow. Definitely, we'll get you on. I sent him because I sent Mark an invite ages ago, and he didn't reply to me. So I thought, all right, I'll get somebody else. So I sent the usual Mike, and I sent one to Dan. And then as soon as I sent him, Mark says, "Oh, come on."
Yeah.
So yeah, it's worked out well though.
I've really enjoyed it. It's been really good fun.
Good. Yeah. Well, we always enjoy it.
Tim. Yeah.
But I did.
Tim
Speaking of things that were coming,
Yeah, Tim's always worried. Yeah.
I did
John
find
and
a
Matt
buzz
look pale. We look pale. It's like, crikey, don't worry.
But Matt, I did find a buzz off that's coming with his comic book, and I did finally got one for a good price. And then Mackinac, I was mentioning the other day I wanted to get a Mackinac. I found Mackinac.
I loved Mackinac, yeah.
Yeah, found him with his club. So hopefully they'll be in
with his club. Oh man.
Yeah, the little yellow bash your head club.
I'm surprised that Mark's first He-Man figure was Mosquito, considering that's one of the most sought after He-Man figures. And that's your first one. You know.
I don't go for the easy ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. You know.
I'll try and get the good ones, the hard ones.
I want to get Stinkor. Yeah. Well, if you really want the hard ones, go for Scare Glue. Is it Scare Glue like one of the rarest ones?
That'd be a mission, Mark, wouldn't it, to do a room video? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell you what, though, boys, I am tempted to buy the new He-Man Origins that are coming out in the fall. I am very tempted to start that. I really am. They look awesome.
You know I'll be getting them.
Yeah, I think I'm going to join you there. So yeah, I think I'm going to start that too. Because Star Wars is obviously what I collect. The Back to the Future, you can't say no to them when they come. They're just awesome. But these new He-Mans, that's the only reason I didn't get into the Super 7. The prices of them and online, but now they're all going in stores.
Yeah, it was the prices that kept me away from the 7 also, the big ones.
Yeah.
I really wanted, like, they did Granomir, and I was like, holy crap. They did Evil Seed, You know, so there were some characters they did that was just I'd love to have, but yeah, I can't pay those prices. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like, look at that Snake Mountain, $750.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy money. But I just like them. I think these will do well. We'll see.
Good.
You know, so.
But I did find something interesting that I heard the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know, last week or a couple weeks ago or something. Someone said, like, if you stopped collecting the modern figures, you know, to me they were like,
that's why I got
you
it.
could probably go out and get props or actual, like, they were I think they were asking me, like, what kind of props or what kind of things do I own other than action
I'm
figures?
after trying to get our ones as well.
And I'm like, I don't have a
Equals
lot.
the best one.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm like, I don't have a lot of other things other than figures. And they were like,
Scarecrow. Yeah.
They were like, one day I
he's like
realized
200 quid just loose without any bits. Yeah. He's really hard to get.
He's really lagging, isn't he? He's like, how much is that like? You know,
was like a 15-minute ago thing we were talking about.
Yeah. I'll just go for my dinner and come back. He just finished his sentence. You know?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But they were like, if you stopped collecting Black Series and like some of this new modern stuff, that same amount of money you could end up getting like a prop or get like prototypes from back in the Kenner days or something, you know, something different that you'd have that stood out in the collection. And I've really been sort of thinking about that, and it's like, that would be cool, you know, maybe. But I don't know. There's so much good stuff coming out. I like the He-Man thing.
Look at the Ghostbusters. But I think they must have seen the way the vintage collection did the card back, because it's no coincidence now He-Man's going back to it. You know, the repro Transformers, you know, you get your Optimus Prime, your Sounds, all in the same original boxes. Your Ghostbusters all in the original boxes, you know. So considering toys are just for kids, yet they're hitting 40 to 6-year-olds with this packaging. Do you know what I mean? It's some awesome things coming. I agree.
Sure.
The Ghostbusters puzzle me.
I always wanted to get the Skeletor from. Oh, sorry.
Well, I was going to let Matt finish, but the Ghostbusters puzzle me because I never saw them online from anybody, and they said they went to certain stores like Target and Walmart and stuff, and they were sort of like exclusive to them, but they've never shown up in those stores. I don't even see pictures of them online. Like if people go, here they are at the store, you know, like, you know how like the Yak Face puts up pictures of the Star Wars stuff all the time. Like I don't see people posting pictures like, hey, I found the Ghostbuster stuff. So where are people getting them? Because I see the video, you know.
The only thing in my Walmart I saw for Ghostbusters was the Slimer. That's it. That's all I've ever seen in there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Figure's not a prayer.
I see the 6-inch, but I don't see the retro ones at all. And I'm like, where are they showing? Where did they go? You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I see them on eBay now for like $200 each. You know, it's like it's crazy. They're more expensive than the real retro ones. You know, the real vintage ones.
There you go, Mattel releasing Masters of the Universe again.
Looks awesome.
Did they show the pictures of the Castle Grayskull and all the new figures and everything?
No, they've shown the figures and the Battle Cat. It comes with the same original artwork from the original Battle Cat, but they haven't shown the castles yet. So, but they just look awesome. I mean, it's the same figure, just articulated.
Because there's a guy. I ran into a guy who works at Mattel that does the same job that I do for Lego, doing the displays, and he showed me on his phone all the photographs of everything like 6 months ago. We were geeking out in the store. He's like, check this out. And I tried to get him to send me the pictures, but he wouldn't do it because he was like, I'll get fired if I do that, man. I'll lose my job.
Yeah, and they said that the price of him is going to be what, $14.99, I think they are. The actual standard figure, which is cheaper than Black Series.
Yeah. Well, they're a little bit smaller. They're like 5 inches instead of 6, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. but they look fantastic. Cannot wait.
I want that set. That looks great. With
Yeah.
Yeah, it does that.
Well, this is what I like. This is why I got into Black Series, Vintage Collection, and so forth. Is because I like to catch a line like this when it starts. Because if I try to do Super 7 now, the price is no chance. You know what I mean? And you're never going to get them. And this is much better way to start.
Okay, oh my God.
But these are going to disappear so freaking fast, though. I think.
Of course,
Yeah.
It's going to be a nightmare. Yeah. Unless they make them in the quantity, because in the past, you know, when Mattel had the WWE and all those guys, like they were never disappeared on the shelf. Those Mattel stuff was always full. So like it was kind of like they would ship like 50 cases of those figures to the stores.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll do the same with He-Man. You know, they'll just be sending so many cases that it'll be full. But, you know, if not, I mean, they're going to be real hard to find, I think, to get them all.
Well, they said at Toy Fair that they definitely, you will be able to find these in the store. The stores will be full of them, they said. So we'll see.
Yeah. Because the first wave of the wrestler ones that were the crossover, like those were easy to find, but the second wave here has been almost impossible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've seen like one figure of the second wave, and he was in like a totally trashed box, so I didn't get him because I thought, oh, I'll find him again, and I never found him again. And
right,
you know, it's like it's been really difficult, and I noticed they've been starting the second wave is starting to go up and up and up on secondary market, so it's kind of like, ugh.
Are the wrestling figures big in England, lads?
The what figures?
The wrestling figures. Do they sell?
Yeah.
Like they do over here?
Yeah.
Do you even get them?
Oh, yeah, we get them. Yeah. I remember the WWF was big when we were kids, but I didn't know when the wrestling figures sell now. Yeah.
Compared to like Star Wars, I think wrestling figures are quite more popular than Star Wars with smaller kids anyway.
Right. That's brilliant, Dan. You could have had one of mine, Dan.
Mine's up there. I love mine. Scoutwalker is one of my favourite vehicles.
Yeah, I think we all did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. It's disposable income, you see.
Yeah.
See, I've got no responsibilities now, so I've got disposable income. That's why I've got all these.
Plus, it's investing for the future. As long as we're alive, we can always sell them for just a little bit more than what you paid for them.
Yeah. Well, I get things mostly for nostalgia reasons. What I used to have, and the feeling you get, you're thinking, bloody hell, I used to have this. And I don't know how you feel about this, but sometimes you see a toy that you can't remember, you've totally forgotten about.
But you have that feeling.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah, yeah. And that thing at Britain's last week.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Britain's toy thing? I'd never even seen one of them since I was a kid. So it's complete. And it's funny because you're thinking, did I have that? But it's the feeling you get inside when you see that. So it's like it's a great feeling. Well,
that's the thing with those Mantech figures. You know, there's a video that I made live today about the Mantech good guys from Remco, and it wasn't like I had totally forgotten about those until I got like a lot. It was like a big job lot of figures, and there was one of those guys was in it, and when I got it in my hands, I was like, oh my gosh, how did we forget about these?
Yeah.
And I took a photo and I sent it to my brother, and I was like, do you remember these guys? And he's like, holy crap, I remember those now. They used to come apart and you could mix match them and everything. And then I went on eBay and I found the whole lot. I got all 6 figures, you know, 'cause I was like, they weren't that much, and you know, and And it's like it just brought back so many memories of when we were kids. Yeah, it's just like wow, you know. And it was something that I totally forgot about. Like you said, it's like it's just a happenstance, come across them, and suddenly it just awakens this whole flood of memories. And otherwise, you never would have remembered any of that, you know.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, Dan. Yeah, I am English. I was born in Blackpool. Went to London years ago.
Really?
I went to Virginia. I know it's hard to believe. Went to Virginia about just after my 20s. Then we left. Came back to England for 10 years. Then I came back here in 2014. Came back. So we've been back about, 6 years now? 7 years. No, I'm not from Sheffield.
You either sound Welsh or from Sheffield.
I get that all the time. Well, now I just agree with him. These Americans will say, "Are you from Ireland?" Yeah. Are you from Australia? Yeah, that's where I'm from. Are you from Sweden? Yeah.
Are you Dutch? No.
Yeah.
I go into a supermarket in Virginia, and there's a young girl behind the cash. This is a true story. My wife was with me, so I'm putting up my stuff, and she obviously heard my accent, and she went, "What? This is no lie, boy." She said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from England." She went, "Oh, your English is amazing." So I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I said, "England, English," and she went, "Oh, how did you learn English so well?" I said, "Off the TV." So I didn't have the answer. I swear, true story. I was like, "What?" I said, "England, English." And she went, "Oh, your English is amazing." Thanks a lot for that.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, it's a good time. Although I wish the stuff was in the Targets and Walmarts. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Northwest lad.
No.
Sometimes you really got to wonder. You got to wonder sometimes about people and where they were, how they were brought up or something. Because there was a girl that worked at the Starbucks that was near one of the stores I worked at in Seattle. And she came in and she asked, like, the guys that are in the store, she's like, "I got to do something with my car. I need some help out there real quick. And I need that thing that you can hang on to that has the plus sign on the end." And we're like, "What?" And she goes, "It's like the thing." And Robert goes, "You mean a Phillips head screwdriver?" And she's like, "I don't know what it's called, but it has the plus sign on the end."
Yeah.
And we're like, so we get it. She's like, "Yeah, that's the thing." And we're like, "How do you not know what a screwdriver is?" You know what I mean? Like,
Or candles.
it's just
to answer Dan's message, everyone where I'm from is Northwood. My dad's Liverpudlian. My mum's from Manchester. We were born in Blackpool. And Mark will like this as well because he probably won't invite me back. I am a diehard Evertonian, true blue.
See you later.
Season ticket all the way up till I left to go to America. So.
Oops, you've melted. That's a gem.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, well.
Because when you said it last week, I thought, oh, hang on.
Oh, well. 2 games to go. 2 games to go, mate.
I don't know what you mean. So it's to me, it doesn't matter.
Trophy. Everton's okay, harmless, yeah. There is that.
They are.
Very harmless.
At the moment, Dan, at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Season ticket holder for Sutton United. Well done, mate. Lower leagues. You need to support the lower leagues. You need to support the lower leagues. Yeah. Oh dear. I'm from near Leeds. I'm not from Leeds, but I'm from near Leeds. I never liked Leeds United. I used to go watch them. My uncle was a Liverpool supporter, and we used to go see Leeds one week and Liverpool the next week. I am
surprised like that because when you said Liverpool as well, because Leeds is a big club, you know what I mean. So I would have thought, well, the attendance is still getting so full.
They're going back to Premier League. I know, but it's going to be a nightmare around here. The level of play was absolutely atrocious back in the 70s and 80s when I used to go watch them, and then watching Liverpool in the prime, there was just no competition. Just no competition.
Yeah.
Kenny Dalglish, my favourite player. Oh, what a player! Then on to John Barnes and Peter Paisley and all that. And the current team is just the best team ever.
Quality in it. Let's be honest, it is.
Unbelievable team. Unbelievable. They've only lost that one game all season.
Dan,
Yeah.
Dan, I gotta tell you here. In the States, they absolutely ruin any chance of you ever possibly being a fan and following and supporting a team. Because what they do is when you are a child in school, they stick you out in these short shorts that are shorter than anything you'd ever wear naturally. They take your shirt off because they always go, well, we're going to do skins versus shirts, shirts versus skins. And if you're not a good player, they stick you on the skins team, so they further humiliate you by taking your shirt off. So you're this skinny-ass little child sitting there with short shorts in the middle of the freezing freaking cold, and they stick you way out in the field and go, guard that spot over there and don't let the ball pass you. And the ball never comes over to you. No one kicks it to you because, you're like an idiot. You're not good at the game, so they don't want to kick it to you. So you're just standing out there freezing your butt off. And then when you grow up, they expect you to be a fan of the game. You're like, no, every memory I have of that thing is just terrible. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But I do say my friends dragged me to a game in Seattle where Seattle had a team.
Supersonic.
And the energy that I felt,
Sounders.
Yeah, before the
That's
game,
there,
we went out there on the street before the game, and they had we were in a bar getting a few drinks, and then all of a sudden, the team themselves starts coming down the road, and they're all in their uniforms, and then people start gathering behind them, and they're all painted up, and they got banners, and there's smoke bombs going off, and people are lighting little Roman candle fireworks shooting off, and it's like the whole group just followed the team to the stadium down the road, and the energy and the excitement, the build up, and then we all went to our seats, and they called them all out, and I was like, that was unlike anything I'd been to. It was just incredible, absolutely incredible. And if that doesn't make you a fan, I don't know what will. It just totally the 180. Just the energy and the excitement that's in the crowd. That's And prior to that, I'd only been to live football games or one or two live baseball games. But American football can compare the energy in the stands. But nothing will compare to that parade and the march down, the pregame and the after game, stuff, especially if your team wins, that, soccer football actually gives you. I mean, that was just unbelievable, Yeah.
Dan's just asked me to promote his Instagram page. So there you go,
Dan. His Instagram page is awesome. It's really good. Yeah.
There you go.
I want to get me one of those. I want to get me a transport, a nice Kenner transport.
Yeah. I want one just to fix it.
It'd be a good project. Yeah.
I really want one.
There's two different ones, one with sound and one without, right?
Oh, is that my Y-Wing? That my way. That strut there, I think I own. So there you go. Jump over to Solo's Cargo Hold. It's Solo_Cargo_Hold on Instagram. I don't do Insta. I'm on Instagram, but I just it's just a pain. It's all right for the pictures, but you can't put links up. We can put links up, but you can't put videos or anything up there. It's not brilliant for me. It is for a lot of people. People love it.
Did you hear that coming from Dale? That's brilliant. Yeah, exactly. Look, I get it every week. Every week I get something like that. So that is fantastic. Someone asked me, "Is English? Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from England." And she went, "Is it near Great Britain?" I said, "Yes, it is."
Very
close. Round the corner. She goes, "My husband takes me to anniversary. We either go to Italy or Ireland every year." Well, this year we're thinking of doing England or Great Britain. Doing both. I said, there's a moat. You just go over it. You're right there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a moat. There's a moat all around it.
Yeah.
When
Unbelievable.
people say that, like Scotland, you like, did you drive over? So I'm like, yeah, we took the tunnel.
Oh, that was a
big
great
tunnel.
comment. That was a great comment.
Yeah, when I go down to watch the NFL, everybody's obviously got their shirt on from their team, and everybody just gets on with each other. It's brilliant.
It's exactly right. When I first got here, I had a friend who was Cumulum Sade at University of New Hampshire, and it's obviously Boston. She took me from Logan Airport to watch the Red Sox, and they were playing the Cleveland Indians. That's why I always remember these teams. I'm not a baseball fan, but everyone was sat with each other having a beer. Everyone. And it's funny because they're giving each team lip and they're mouthing off and they're shouting, but everyone just, I couldn't believe it. Can you imagine that where we're from? I couldn't believe it. And, you know, everyone's just laughing and joking and crazy. Yeah. And beer, they all had beer in the stadium, and I thought, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I always picture, like, if you mouth off over there, they're going to punch you in the face.
Yeah, they will. Yeah. Don't think about it. That's exactly what they'll do.
Don't go to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
They hate everybody in Philadelphia, don't they? Oh, dear me. I use Flickr for his collection.
Well, I know we have to go, but how did you get into the Miami Dolphins, Mark?
Miami Vice.
Was it really? Miami Vice, the TV show?
Yeah. Actually, it was a Jets fan before because of Flash Gordon.
Right.
And then now watching Miami Vice, and then obviously I love Miami Vice is my favourite TV show of all time. And just watching the Dolphins in '84 with Dan Marino and Marx Brothers, and
But it's great because the Super Bowl over here was like the FA Cup when we were kids. They make a whole day and night out of it. It's one of I'm not an American football fan, but I watch the Super Bowl, but I love everything that comes with it, the parties, I love it. It's a great day.
Yeah, I've watched every Super Bowl since '84.
Right.
My brother was also a massive Dan Marino fan. So not so much a Dolphins fan as he is a Dan Marino fan. And when we moved to Seattle, having the stadium right there in the city, pretty much down from where we were living, it was so easy to go to games that we both became massive Seattle fans.
Yeah.
Right.
And now that we're doing
I like the fans.
We got a special thing where Seattle's coming down to play the Miami Dolphins, so we already bought tickets for that game to go to the Miami Stadium and watch them. And my brother was insistent. He's like, let's get him on the Seattle side. So we're normally when we go, we do root for Miami, but this time Mark's like, let's get him on the Seattle side and root for Seattle.
Right.
So we'll see how it goes.
Miami was supposed to come to London this year. They had a home game at London this year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Been cancelled. So I'm gutted. Absolutely. I've only seen them 3 times.
So is it Sky that show the American football games?
They got a show on Sky, right?
I've got Game Pass. I've got Game Pass where I get every game.
Yeah.
I just watch all games.
It's what I do with the Premier League over here. NBC Gold. Just watch what you want.
All right.
You know, so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you probably watch more bloody football than we do over here.
But it's a nightmare, though, because you're getting up at 6:30, 7:30 in the morning to watch games, you know what I mean? So you're like, FA Cup, 9 o'clock in the morning, do you know what I mean?
We get into that with the Formula One. My brother and I are big Formula One, my friend Robert, and sometimes they'll be in, like, Dubai, and the race will start at, like, 3 a.m. You're like, just...
Yeah.
Well, it's like me. Back in the 80s, when I used to... obviously, there was no American football on the TV. We had the highlight show on a Sunday afternoon. I used to stay up till 2 in the morning to listen to the American Forces Network on the radio, and it'd go out, it'd tune out, it'd tune in, tune out.
Yeah.
And you could never listen to a full game because as soon as it got to an exciting part, it'd tune out and go into some bloody opera music.
Right.
People try and tell me that I don't know anything about American football. I'm thinking, well, more hardcore than most people that watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're sitting there listening to the radio. He's coming down the field. He's at the 10. He's at the 9. He's at the 5. He's gonna do. He's going all the.
Yeah. That was it.
Like, oh, crap, did he get a goal? What's going on?
I used to stay up and listen to baseball games on the American Forces Network and anything like that. Just listen to a bit of sport. It were amazing. It was.
That's brilliant. Yeah,
we're 10 minutes over. We're in overtime. So
see how much fun we've had tonight, boys. Good night. Great night.
Yeah, fantastic. Right. So we're going to keep this running for tomorrow night. Keep this energy going for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I like to hear.
Yeah. So we'll see you all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Definitely.
Thanks, everyone.
Been brilliant.
Bye, Mark.
Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Good night, everybody.